Hi, I'm Francois from zoebakes and welcome to my kitchen. Today on Tips and Techniques, I'm going to be talking about my absolute favorite kitchen tool. Okay, it's hard to say that my favorite because I have quite a few of them, but this I feel like is super essential, especially for bakers, the kitchen scale. I love it. I think it makes your baking better because it makes it more consistent. I find it's easier to use. It makes less cleanup than using measuring cups and measuring spoons. I love it. I use this one. It's called MyWeigh. I will link to it below. Super easy to use. But if you've never used one before, there are some tips. So one, turn it on. We're starting with the basics. Okay, I'm also doing this backwards and upside down. So when you're doing it, it'll be much more intuitive than this. So your scale will read 0, and then you want to have a bowl. Your recipe will usually tell you small bowl, medium bowl, large bowl. Follow whatever they say. And then what you need to do is hit this button right here. It's called the tare button. And what that does is it zeroes out the scale. Does it? What's going on here? There we go. So hitting the tare button will zero out the scale. So now I have the bowl on there, but it doesn't weigh anything because I tared it. And so I'm going to measure out 120 grams of flour. I use grams instead of ounces because I have an international following and just about the entire world uses grams to bake with. And so I do all of my recipe developing in grams. Okay, so I need 120 grams of flour. So if I go over, I'll just scoop a little bit out until I'm right there. And then, there we go, 120 grams. So that is it. I turn on my scale, I zero out the bowl, I add my ingredients and get it to the weight that I'm looking for. If I want to add a second ingredient to the same bowl, if the recipe says in the same bowl you can put your cocoa powder, let's say, I want to add it right to that same bowl so I'm not dirtying more bowls. So I'm just going to add a strainer to it because oftentimes cocoa powder is lumpy, and I don't want to add lumpy cocoa powder to my nice flour. So add your sifter to the bowl and then tare it again so that it reads 0. And then add your cocoa powder. I'm going to add 30 grams just to show you. So my sifter and bowl reads 0. And now I'm gonna go until I get to 30 grams. I'm pretty close. Try to get it all in the bowl. There we go, 30 grams. And so that's it. Now I have the amount of cocoa powder that I want, and I'm just going to sift it, because look at that. See how lumpy it is? I don't want those lumps in my flour. But that's how much cocoa I want. So that's it. You just turn on your scale, add your flour, tare it, and then add your next ingredient. It's as easy as that. I'm dirtying less things. It's simple, it's accurate, it's awesome. Use a scale. You're gonna love it, I promise. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe and like this video, share it with your friends, come back and bake with me some more. Happy baking.